Okay, if you please can just introduce yourself again.
I am Thembumusa Dlamini from the Kingdom of Eswatini, working under the organization Holiness Union Church, and I've been in the program for quite some time.
And this program you're mentioning, is it called Social Justice?
Yes, it is social justice.
Can you tell me a little bit about this program?
This program works with children. We are teaching people on how to protect children and to make sure that all children are in a safe place, safe environment. Safe measures are put for all children.
And your environment is a church. So how does it work in your context, in your church?
The environment is the church, and the church is in the community, and the community is in the country, which means all the people have to be capacitated and have got to be given information to try by all means to help children being in a very safe environment.
So how have you done that practically?
We've had some workshops whereby we've been teaching church leaders, child caregivers, Sunday school teachers on how to make sure that they provide a safe environment for children. And we have extended it further to the media. We have been to radio stations, on print media, trying to make sure that every Lesotho citizen is aware that children need to be cared of when they need to be in a safe environment.
So would you know about how many people you have reached?
And although I cannot be exactly, but at the first we anticipated to reach about 10,000 people. But through the media, I'm sure we have reached more than that. Because we once been to the Christian radio station, which overlaps to South Africa. And we've been to the national radio, which have got the listeners ranging to over 500,000 people. And we have been to the print media, whereby they print about 23,000 copies per day. And a copy has got an average reader of about 5 people. So when you look at that, 23,000 copies with our article, goes to about 8 to 100,000 people. So in other words, I cannot count how many people we have reached. We have reached so many people.
Now you have reached a lot of people, I can hear that.
Yes.
Have you seen any effects of this? Have you seen any changes in the community since the beginning of the program?
A very big one. At the beginning, most of the sources, they were having a negative attitude, especially when you talk about children's rights. But after we have engaged them through the workshops, they've changed their mind, because they thought children's rights, the rights spoil children. And when we gave them the concept that children's rights are just there to protect children, and children's rights are biblical in nature, because the Christians were the ones that have had a negative attitude. But after giving them the information that the rights are biblical and giving them the biblical reference, they changed their attitude and they want more and more of the information. Because when I was doing the radio programs, every time at the end of the program, I would give them a question to answer to find out if they are following their responses showed that they are following the program.
So how do you see the future?
I see them changing positively. Hence, we are saying we are making the Kingdom of Eswatini and Africa a safe place for all children. And basically, that statement makes everyone to come on board and do something in protecting children.
And what message would you give to other people now? If it's other churches, if it's a community, what would you say? What is your message to them?
I can just give them a short message that child protection is everyone's responsibility. That short statement, child protection is everyone's responsibility.